Okay, so I did make a oh, sorry. I guess, yeah. I had to restart. Y'all didn't see the other video. So I'm making a fractal, and the purpose of this video, I know, just, I guess, to help you, like, relax, you know, wind down, something like that. And so, yeah, I did mess up building this. Yeah, which is really not satisfying and not soothing, which is the point of this video, which is why I have a command block that keeps the weather at rain, and why I've asked my brother to like stay quiet and stuff, all that good stuff. Also, why I'm talking like this, even though it hurts my voice, and just know it's good for my voice. Which I really shouldn't be doing that because I have a show choir audition. Well, yeah, I have a vocal audition for show choir. Shouldn't I? No, I shouldn't. Is there really any better way, though? Shoot. That's really unfortunate. You know what? It'll be worth it in the end. Oh my gosh, that's so... At least it won't take me as long to break it as it did to make it. So whatever, I guess I hope y'all find the noise of the bright blocks breaking to be satisfying. There's no way that the thing that my voice does when I make it that deep, there's no way that that sounds satisfying. Or at least the best. That's the rain mode, by the way. It's really the best thing I have. Is I'm not ASMR. I'm not doing no ASMR. I'm not doing all that. Oh my gosh, this is like, this is gonna suck. Right, there. Okay, we're gonna use the most crude method, but that's alright. It's breaking all the blocks. Let's see. It's very crude, but honestly, that's alright. I don't mind. Is Vibrant Visuals on? Yes, it is. Oh, you know what? You can't see as well because it's rainy. Literally, the only reason I had it rainy was for the noise. Because, you know, many people find rain noises to be soothing. It probably is, but that's alright. However, we've learned from our mistakes, and we know that we're not going to make that one again. By the way, each one of the fractal cubes, specific that, you know, is 13 by 13 by 13 blocks. So I'm just gonna call them cubes, because I don't want to say 13 by 13 by 13 cube every single time. That is very annoying. But each cube, 13 by 13 by 13, is going to be made out of a different material. And there's probably, if I eventually make the project that big, there's eventually going to be a repeat in materials. But for now, we're not going to. But specifically the blocks that like Vibrant Visuals makes look a lot better, okay? Those are the blocks that we especially want to be using, like gold and diamond and stuff. Oh, this is on a building world that, you know, like, it's on multiplayer, friends of friends, and The creator of the world is my brother, actually, which is how I asked him to be quiet. But like, alright, frick, no, I gotta stay consistent. But the thing is, it's ultimately this in any building world, it's gonna get griefed. And so, I mean, obviously, you know, I'm hoping that that doesn't happen, because that'd be really sad. It'd take me a long time to fix it, and then when once I do fix it, it'll get griefed again. And that's not very good. But that's alright, because ultimately, I can always rebuild it. Either way, I'm probably just gonna be rambling about random stuff now. And you don't really have to. The words I'm gonna be saying aren't really important. I'm just hoping that, I don't know, maybe the monotony of my voice or something will help you relax, just, you know, calm down. It's not ASMR, you know, that's not my kind of thing. If it was, like, even if I tried, I wouldn't be very good at it. Well, I would assume so, I don't know, I haven't tried, and you know, I'm not gonna be all pessimistic and stuff. Because that's not, you don't want to be like that. Well, I don't. I'm not all self-pitying and stuff. Like, to an extent, yes, but after that, you just gotta pick yourself up. And, you know, live on with your life. The world's not gonna stop spinning for you. You know. Oh, I did not ask my mom to avoid talking when she's out here, but that's fine. Yeah, we have one mini cube done. No. And these interval 7x7x7s. Yeah. I'm just gonna call them mini cubes for the sake of it. For the sake of not having to say a tongue twister every single time I want to specify it. I was saying something about it, honestly, for that briefing. Some people are just, you know, really mean. And that's not okay, it's not good, it's not fair, it's not fun. But that's just the way of life. Ultimately, you can either deal with it, you can let it happen, and just be all self-pitying about it without trying to actually solve it, or you can just ignore it and say, it doesn't bother me. So it's essentially not doing anything about it, but you don't have all an unnecessary amount of self-pity and self-sorrow. Because ultimately, unless I'm physically unable to, you know, I can always rebuild the fractal. Of course, I would prefer to not have to rebuild it every single time, but if I do, that's still okay because I'm physically able to. And sometimes, it's these life lessons, you don't want to hear them. You want to have a good, easy, comfortable life, no problems. At least, I would assume so. I know. I do. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest with myself. But, yeah. That's not the life you should aim to have. Like, sure, easy in some parts, but you should, you know, push yourself and not... You should actually try to, you know, learn, get strong. Not just physically. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually. But also just in wisdom. Now, I'm not very wise. I'm smart for my age, but I'm not wise. But I'm still gonna give you advice, because it's just kind of universal. You know? Life is going to have challenges. You can't avoid that. Well, you could try, but the only way to do that, you would only do it if you're having challenges. Life has challenges. You just have to, you know, power through them. Learn from them. Because when you learn from them, you can either avoid them, or, you know, like, you know, Learn how to avoid them. Hold on. Sorry about that. I just had to talk to my mom. Because even me doing this, something, you know, I guess thoughtless, really. You know, I can multitask. You know, I just talked to my mom, you know. The conversation where, like, I'm using actual tone and pitch and stuff. That probably wouldn't help you with trying to relax. Just be too energetic or something. Either ways, back to what I was saying. Yeah. When life gives you challenges, really, you gotta pick yourself up. You gotta dust yourself off. You gotta learn. 'Cause if you don't, each time you get another challenge, if you don't learn from it, you're just gonna be stuck in an eternal cycle. And your life's gonna be so much more miserable and hard. Because you just refuse. You say, well, but I could just avoid it. Or just excuses. Don't make excuses. Suck it up, alright? You need to get... Okay, I'm not saying this as an attack. Or to say that you don't have your life together, but I guess I kind of am. You need to get your life together, alright? Because if you think that the world is being oh so harsh on you, that's just how the world is. And you gotta almost subject yourself to it. Like, not quite like that, but sometimes you could try to avoid it, but that's never gonna work forever. So sometimes you do just really gotta let it happen so that you can become tougher and smarter and wiser. Now, of course, me, being a school kid, a young one at that, I don't really know much about that. For all I know, all I'm saying is straight bingus. But I don't care, because to me it seems like it should be true. And so it is. Oh yeah, by the way, each time I finish a cube, I'm gonna go and, you know, view it. Y'all be able to see it. What we have so far. I'm also gonna see if I, like, made any imperfections. Because it'll be easier to fix them if there's less of them. Okay, so far I think, yeah, this is fine. Alright. Now, next cube. Whoa. Sorry, I genuinely just got a shiver. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to... Okay, I'm gonna be more careful with how I'm placing, because that probably is not very soothing. If it is, oh, great for you, you know? But it isn't very soothing to me. And so... yeah. Man, I love doors. Roblox doors. Okay. Okay, well, I guess screw what I said about being more careful. Oh yeah, I can whistle through my nose sometimes. Oh my... I'm very sorry, peoples. Hey, please. Sorry. Now, why don't I try to get a little bit closer? Quote unquote, mic. Something with like this where I can just talk thoughtlessly. Do this thoughtlessly. That's good. Pure content. Nothing entertaining per se. For example, top 10 voice scripts. Is like ASMR really entertaining? No. It's not supposed to be something that you're truly actively like invested in. And that's the same with this. Just me goofing around building a goofy mathematics thing. Yeah, I'm in geometry. Yeah. That's good, actually. Because when I am like, you know, I guess trans or whatever, unlike other people, well, unlike some other people, you know, I don't kind of just babble inherently when I'm not focused. Some people do, I'm not one of them. So this is going to be hard for me because I'm actually going to have to be consciously think about what to say. And I don't really have to think about that hard about like subjects, it's just really saying something that I could actually, you know, take somewhere, I guess. Minecraft. You know, I didn't know that'd be here. I guess technically by now it's probably extremely early Saturday morning at this point. I'm like 12:30 probably, I'd say. Still feels like Friday though. Actually, hold on, let me see what time it is real quick. I guess just enjoy the rain, I guess. 12:13. That's fine. So it's only been Saturday for 13 minutes. That's fine. Oh shoot. Excuse me. Look. I was interrupted from the monotony of it, and now I'm not locked in. Ooh, I'm very sorry. Now I'm not locked in anymore. Alright, we got base finished. We just gotta get this in there. Oh frick. 4, 5 new material. That's fine. Because this doesn't require any hard work, just long work. That's fine. Many things in life require work. Anything, really. All good things, all truly good things require work. Preferably around. What is stabbing me? Okay, Peanut is stabbing me. That's interesting. I don't know why Peanut was stabbing me. I didn't do anything to the Peanut. Even the Peanuts are fighting back. That wasn't even a Peanut. What's that? I don't know. I just like kind of toss it aside. After I finish this glowstone cube, okay, sorry. I'm not saying that y'all are dumb, but I'm even getting confused. A mini cube is what I'm building right now, specifically this 7x7 thing. But you know, when I say cube, I mean an entire thing of one material. So when I finish this glowstone cube, not this mini cube, the whole cube. But I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make y'all dumb. Like, I'm not trying to say that y'all are dumb, because you're not. But once I finish the glowstone cube, I'm gonna show you a statue that I built of myself, my Minecraft skin. Took me maybe an hour or so to build it, maybe 2. Hey, built it a couple I built it a couple weeks ago. I'm actually really proud of it. I built another one on a different server a while ago, but this one, well, but in that one block was like 1 pixel, but in this one pixel is every 4 blocks is every pixel, and it is like 2D. I didn't build it in 3D. Actually, can you see if that's the cat? Oh, you can see the outline of it. And you can vaguely see like colors, well, not even colors, just places where it's dark. It's alright, because you're gonna see it in all of its glory somewhat soon. But I don't like these big projects, like a huge fractal, and building a statue of myself. But like that's what I say. In real, I don't. But why am I doing this? Because I like doing this. No, that's stupid. Because then you like building big projects, but I don't. It's just certain things, and I find that interesting. Oh, hey. Oh yeah. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. Oh no. I guess I was thinking too much, and that's interrupted me. Okay, I don't feel like I could. I'm pretty smart for my age, but I don't feel like doing that. We're just gonna place all the pillars. Oh, I'm very sorry. It's alright. 22 minutes so far. Almost 23. Hey, pretty please. This is so... I don't know about y'all, but this is actually... I feel like this is very calming for me. Specifically, obviously, because I'm the one doing it. Alright, we have a glowstone cube done. Where's my... Did I slash me? I said night vision. Oh, I didn't chant. Oh. True. Oh, whoopsies. I did not end up building the cape, and my brother built that, but he didn't finish. But yeah. Me. I don't have my inventory. Oh yeah. It took me a while. But yeah, every 4 blocks is 1 pixel. I tried my best on it. Hey. And I think that it did actually turn out really good. Although, obviously with the hair and stuff, that does not look anywhere near like my hair. But it's fine. But let's get... Ooh, shiver. Whoa. Okay. Next, we're going to be doing gold. This is so soothing. I do also have severe ADHD. And something else, just, you know, rhythmic. What's this? Oh! I'm sorry, that was very weird. Ugh. I'm very sorry again. Vibrant visuals, like even stuff like gold, netherite, diamonds, emerald, you know, they're blocks. They are not very good in big building. Like, just one on their own looks, you know, fine. But even though, like, you cannot build them in mass stuff like the way that I am. Vibrant visuals still makes them look so good. Look, oh, well, really, it's because of the glowstone. But, if it weren't for that, then it wouldn't be doing all this, you know, glimmery stuff. But that is also because I have constant rain, because, you know, I find rain is soothing for most people. Wait a minute. Caught myself there. Yeah, I have severe ADHD, this is helpful, but yeah, because of the way that Vibrant Visuals did all that stuff, I just love the reflection and the glimmer. Okay, here we go. It's one mini cube. It's one mini cube. And then, once I get to the point where it's 8 mini cubes, so you know, when I get to almost 8 cubes, so you know, that, and then, you know, like one more here, and then one more here, I'm probably not going to go any bigger than that, simply because that would take too long. Because, you know, that's just pure time consuming. But if I have time, I don't have any plans tonight, so nothing's here to stop me except myself and my patience and my limits. But recently I've been about pushing your limits, so what am I going to do? I'm going to push my attention span. Well, I mean, my attention span has really nothing to do with this. My attention span. Saying I have the attention span of a goldfish would be a compliment. Really just about my patience and how this is actually a test of endurance. How long can I endure doing the same boring thing over and over? That's literally every hardcore Minecraft YouTuber ever does, so. I mean, I'm not going to be a hardcore YouTuber, I don't think. That's still good practice, I suppose. Yeah. Just the simplicity of it all. It's not hard. It's just long. And that's good. Because I mean, it may be long, but because it's not hard, I can do this for a while. My mind, and well, yeah, really, my mind is my only limit right now. And in many scenarios, except for specifically competitions of physicality, your mind is really your biggest, almost actually anything. Your mind is your biggest limiting factor. Your mind, your mindset, all the stuff related to that. Just my mind's like, hey, go play another very just boring arithmetic game. But the thing is, this game isn't boring or arithmetic, it's just what I'm doing. Stuff like Girl Garden, I was addicted to that for a good, long time. But I managed to escape it. Yeah, but my mind's saying, go do something else, something that would be more fun, like, I don't know, Hypershot. and I say, no, I'm doing this. You are not going to stop me from doing this, because you are my only limiting factor. And if I say no to you, I can do this for a very long time. I am a procrastinator. I like to do my stuff. I like to delay and do more fun things or more attention capturing things, I suppose. I mean, I suppose isn't that that's the best way I can phrase it. But now I don't even have anything to procrastinate, because it's not, like, this isn't a big goal of mine. I'm just doing this for the sake of doing it, you know? So, because it's literally just not important enough for me to procrastinate it. And that's funny. It's not important enough, but that's why, hold on, I'm gonna mute again. Alright, she's gone. I can talk again. And actually, that did give me some time to think. Specifically about hatred. Because last year, there was this girl, Rosie. She is a bop. And I hated her last year. But that was really because I wasn't because she was a bop. There's a lot of bops in school. But because she bullied me. But now, especially, well, now that we're at different schools, whatever, I don't really feel feelings of hatred for her anymore. Because I think, especially hatred, that's just a little bit too far, right? Because maybe she had her own reasons, bad reasons. Maybe she had her own reasons, and hate, like, to truly hate somebody, if you have the capacity in you to fully hate somebody, unless they did something, even if they did something horrible, like murdering a family member or something. Oh, actually, well, for murdering a family member, nobody's perfect. And so hating somebody for doing something like that or something as horrible as that, I guess you can understand. But unless they did something absolutely horrendous that affected you, or just like something you care about, if you can genuinely harbor feelings of hate for something that's not that extreme, like, that's just not a good person, okay? Really, no human should be able to truly, absolutely hate somebody, even if you did something, that person did something horrible, like, you know, murdering a family member, or something like that. To truly hate them, that's just too far. Hate isn't good. I don't know, I sound like a freaking, I don't know, kindergarten. I sound like some kindergartner teacher, but it's true. Showing dislike, whatever, that's fine. But true, full-blood hatred? Because, you know what? Anyways, back to Rosie. Like, last year, she was just really mean to me, you know? But now, especially, well, I mean, yeah, because I haven't, you know, been with her, been anywhere near her in, like, over a year. Well, no, less than a year. You know, I don't really have any bad feelings for her anymore, other than kind of just, I don't like to think about her, you know? But really, any truly bad feelings, they're kind of worn away by now. And I think that's a good sign for me that, you know, I'm a better person than who I was, you know, last year. Also, the things I want to keep getting better, because I'm a very selfish person. I also, yeah, I'm envious. Honestly, if I'm gonna be absolutely honest, I'm also pretty greedy. But I want to get better, and that's a good sign, because even though I am like this, I don't want to be like this, and that's what's going to influence a change, and that's a good thing. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, none of that. Yeah. But if you can find, no, That's not the subject anymore. No, there's still another layer. Yeah, just... Alright guys, well, around the hour mark, I've finally turned the mic back on. It's alright, I think he's doing a little bit better now. I hope. I guess not. Okay, so it does suck that the resin sounds like that to place. It really doesn't sound very good, in my opinion. Luckily there is no talking at all for this part except for literally just now. So, you know, if you skip this part, you're literally missing like none of my talking, especially because I'm gonna be done with the resin soon. Luckily we are almost done. Please don't. Luckily we are almost done with the resin. Once I finish off this mega cube, that's probably where I'm gonna end the video. But when I do, you know, finish off this first mega cube, we'll see what I feel like doing from there. And I do plan on having a separate world that's just private. Specifically where I build, you know, a new fractal with each cube being different materials. But also, if that's what y'all want to end up wanting to see, I'm also gonna have a secondary fractal, same world, just different one. Where it's just gonna be like all white, concrete. So if that's what y'all want to see, I got you. One thing's for sure, we're not using resin bricks again. I did not like it. Okay, we're also not going to use purple. Alright, this one's going to be over the glowstone. Whoopsies. Yes, I'm very strict about this, even though that might... Alright, we're not doing that. Even if it might save me time in the long run, I don't care, because I didn't like that. And so, I got rid of it. Yeah, I'm a weird person. I'm very impractical. But here I am. building a fractal, occasionally giving sage advice. I've never seen a single Kung Fu Panda movie, and I've only seen the first Shrek. I've seen Interstellar though. It was good. Y'all probably can't hear me here. Oh, if you can, just barely. That's alright. I hope you can. Alright, we have one mini cube done. It's weird because the mini cubes themselves, they don't seem like oh frick. They don't seem like they take too long to build. But when you gotta build 8 of them, that's when you realize, oh hey, maybe building a super fractal, yeah. But if I make another one of these videos, specifically if either I decide to keep on building fractals or this one, like, I guess, blows up, which honestly for me that's getting more than 20 views. And I'm gonna make another world just for building fractals. And every single time that I'm at my mom's, I'm gonna, just make a singular long video of me doing nothing but mumbling nonsensically. Oh, that's not a word. Mumbling and building fractals. Because that's just what I feel like doing. And frankly, well, that's ominous. Frankly, nobody can stop me. We Buster. Pain is weird. You drives the world. Shoot, okay. But I don't feel like talking about dark topics because I don't like that kind of stuff. So we're gonna talk about something good. Roblox Doors. Now, it is a horror game, but in my opinion, it's not. I'm sure, I guess, at first, the things like the rush and stuff might be scary. But for me, it's just, I don't play it much anymore because I don't have much motivation to play Doors. I don't know why. It used to be my absolute favorite game. I play it all the time. I grind it for hours on end. I can't anymore. It's just weird. It's still my favorite, Roblox game. By a mile. But I just don't play it as much as I used to. Still, in the beginnings, first month at tops, no, not even, I never really found, sure, that when I got jump scared, that was, shocking, but I never really found any of them, scary. Any of the enemies. It's really more lore than horror. I think Elsplash forgot that it was supposed to be a horror game. It was not that and all cutesy stuff. That's just, it's not the kind of vibe you get from Doors. And I like that about Doors. Hope that never changes. And if it does, well, it better not be under Elsplash's direction. Honestly, if a new person were to become a big person of Doors, other than, Redables, somebody entirely new, they'd probably ruin it, make it way more pay to win. So of course, if that ever happens, I'm revolting and storming up to their house, and I'm gonna throw a giant fractal at them. And don't worry, I've been building them. Oh yeah, if each block is a cubic meter, 13, right, 26 by 26 by 26, 26 times 26. Of course, I'm just going to assume that's solid, even though it's not. I don't care. 26 cubed. Yeah, 20 times 20. 400, 6 times 6, 36. Oh my gosh. 26 times 20. What? Genuinely, why can't I do that math? Whatever, it's fine. I don't really need to. Wait. 26 meters. Using a rough calculation. That's pretty darn tall. Like, oh, that is really tall. I need to build the fractal. Yeah, that's pretty big, especially when it's made out of all this stuff like solid gold. Yeah, if you get specifically this big mega fractal thrown at you, it's GG's. Unless it lands perfectly, like where one of the holes covers you. Also, the shockwave would send you flying. No, actually, I don't know. I don't know what it. That doesn't matter. We're not trying to be all real and stuff. Well, not in a sciencey way. We're trying to, well, not even have fun. Just kind of exist. That's what we're doing. That's all we really do. Emerald. 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 Alright. I can do this. You know, what I was talking way earlier about endurance, I think that was when I was on the netherite. I think that is finally, you know, starting to strain over. I can still, I think, easily finish the mega fractal. But after that, I don't know if I'm going to have that much endurance. I don't know. Something almost hypnotizing about building this fractal. I just can't stop. Although, even sheer hypnotism or not, eventually sheer boredom is going to, you know, make me stop building this fractal. But I think there's still gonna be a while before I'm gonna be, you know, once I finish this mega fractal, you know. Because building, oh my gosh, 8 mega fractals and only building one, no, mega fractal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to build a super fractal. And then 8 of those, a gigafractal, 8 of those. 8 of those have reached like, build limit. That'd be a hyperfractal. Oh wow, this thing looks horrendous. Okay, last block. What do we got? Shoot, I'm gonna mute because my mom just got home. Okay, guys, so I am going to end this video here because, like, I want to make a new world and build, like, much better stuff there. But I want as much recording space as possible because in each recording session I only have 4 hours, and fractal building takes a long time. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.